how concerned are you with the line, especially the tackles? Dawand Jones just hadn't been what is needed from him.
Yeah, it's my biggest concern. It was going into the season. We talked about it. If this team is going to find success, it needs to start up front in the trenches. And we knew they could do that defensively, but offensively, it's just been a struggle. And then it cascades. It turns into other things. If I just take the Baltimore game by itself, Baltimore is able to generate such pressure early, beating the offensive line, that it really threw Joe's internal clock off. And even as the game progressed, and there were times where he even had more time than he thought he had, he wasn't able to recalibrate that clock because of the pressure that Baltimore brought early. But when I look at the biggest concern for me, the offensive line, it's this team needs to be able to run the football, and they need to be able to run football on obvious running downs early in the game and really establish that. And there's no nasty to this line right now. And if you think about what's required from the wide zone, you need to be able to stretch horizontally and create vertical displacement to cause cutback lanes, and it's just not been there, and it almost feels like they've aged out. They've aged out from being able to run that scheme effectively. And they do have some depth pieces that you're okay with. And I just wonder how long this has to look like this before you start seeing other people introduced, whether it's, Luke Weipler coming in for Pocic, or if Jack's healthy, moving Cornelius over to Dawand's spot if he keeps struggling. But at some point, you have to try to shake this up because the offensive line is just not getting it done.
Yeah, and in fairness, Conklin hadn't been there a lot, but he got to be healthy.